Hi, in this video I'm going to demonstrate you the extended auto properties module. This module is used when you would like to kind of extract information from the properties, or you would like to calculate the difference between the 2 days, you would like to summarize two numbers, all things related to calculating the property value. So by using the M files, and you can of course write your custom code, you can of course write your VB script, which can use values from two different properties and then do any operation that you would like or manipulation you would like against those properties. But I'm going to show you the more convenient way by using the extended auto properties module. So let's see the configuration here, which we have as a part of our demo vault. So first, what I wanted to show you before we go to a specific example, I want to show you the expression parsers. So expression parsers are all the parsers that you can use within the auto properties. So let's see. If I click here on this information label, you can see all the date part parsers that we support. So, for example, if you have a date field and you would like to extract just year and you want to add the year information about the year in the name of the document, you can specify and use the year expression parser. So, for example, you have a date, you will specify year from this date, and it will automatically calculate you the year. Of course, as I said once again, as said previously, you can write your own VB script to do that, but it's much more convenient using the extension kit. Date formatting. So if you would like to change the format of the date, you can use the date format parsers. You can use the date diff parser, which basically calculates the difference between two dates. And this is the example I'm going to show you in this video. You can use the date add parser. So for example, you have the date, and then someone will define that, for example, you have the invoice issue date is 15th of August, and you will define, okay, the invoice payment date is 15 days after that. You define add to the 15th of August, add 15 dates, and it will automatically store you the 30th of the August, and then you can use this as a part of your workflows, reporting, whatever you need. And everything without writing a single line of code. So you just have to specify that you have to use this syntax, and then, for example, in this case, date add, you define the date, value, and the units, and it will automatically add date to the it will automatically calculate the final date. So in today's video, I want to show you this example, which is very simple. Calculate working date between start date and end date inside the M files. So here you will see how we have achieved this. So the property is working days. What you can see here is that it already has this configuration mode to advanced. Let me show you first the simpler version of this configuration. So as you can see now, you have much less options available, just to not confuse you. Those are the expression parsers that I mentioned earlier. So you have the property value, you want to calculate and store this information in working days. So for the working days, I want to use the date diff functionality, and I want to calculate the difference in the days between start date and the end date. And if I now, and this will work as expected, but let me now convert it back to the advanced. So you can see next. Okay. So what you can see here is that not just we want to do the calculation between start and end date, but actually we want to calculate the working days. So for this calculation, we want to exclude holidays, and we also want to exclude the weekend. So what is defined here is that use calendar in date function is set to yes. When set to yes, you define your calendar environment. So the idea is that, for example, in one country in Europe, it's not going to have the same rules like in one country in Australia. Some days here might be, working days might be different. So here I define that weekday, Sunday and Saturday are actually non-working days, but also I want to exclude the holidays. And here in holidays, I define I want to use creation holidays. Okay, so how it actually works in the M files, if I go here, we have this Colin Rosa vacation planning, and now she has something already planned. And if I change the end date, it will automatically recalculate from 13 to 20. So, and this happens automatically, as you could show in this configuration. The only thing that you have to specify is a parser in this syntax, but actually you don't have to write any code. Now, this is for one property, and for one property, maybe it makes sense to just write a VB script that will do this kind of calculation, but calculating the difference between start and the end date. But if you would like to support non-working days, if you want to take into consideration the holidays, and then if you have to do this for 20 different properties, you will spend a lot of time to write code for that, and in the end it's much more difficult to maintain this kind of solution. Now, this was the case for calculating the vacation, calculating the working days, but also, as I said earlier, you can add some dates. So you add 7 days to submit a date in the M files, or for example, if you would like to calculate for example, the discount amount, you can do this by using the multiply. So you can multiply 2 numbers, but also you can chain different expression parsers. So as you can see here, one argument or parameter of this multiplication will be the price divided by 100, and then we want to multiply this with the discount. Now, in this short video, I just wanted to show you a couple of examples, but if you just take a look on the list of all the available expression parsers, you will see that you can achieve much more different use cases manipulating the properties, like applying the regular expressions or mud parser, using the mud parsers to achieve whatever you would like to get whatever you would like to inside your mFalse implementation.